For the week in review for September 8th through 14th, definitely going to call it a good week. Training went really well, both biking and running. No real complaints except for maybe lacked some elevation gain on the running this week, but had my eyes set on some other things, so it was more flat work than anything. But I did run 57 miles this week, point something. Probably got about 4,000 feet of gain, give or take 100 or two. So it was pretty nice. Did one tempo run during the week on the Ghost Town Trail. Wanted to see how I'd hold up. I did a 10-mile tempo run. I think I finished like right at 6:30 pace, like even. Give it another one of those, give or take a second, but I think I was pretty dead on at a 6:30 pace overall. Was trying to shoot for under 7, but realistically wanted a 6:40 or under. So when I saw that like 6:30, I was very impressed because I had some juice left in me. I ran from Daletown towards Vintondale just so I could have a, if you really want to call it, an incline on the way out and then decline on the way back. It's so minute, it's not really anything to speak of. So it's, for PA standards, you'd basically call it treadmill flat with no incline. So that was very nice. And I didn't even wear my carbon plates, so imagine what the carbon plates would have done with that kind of effort. Just felt good that day. So as I said, it's an example of me just getting in some work, trying something else. What else did I do? I did a 20-miler Sunday, or today, whatever. And it was pretty good. Body held up well. I wasn't expecting it. And actually, that was another shocking run that I held a 9-minute overall pace, flat, 9:00. Really wasn't expecting that. I felt like I was going to drop off. I was expecting myself to drop off, but I never did. And then when I stopped my watch, it said 9.00. So it's like, huh, nice. And that, yeah, I did like that, especially because the route I took, up through Seward, over the dams and around town, shooting range and stuff like that. It's not really conducive for super speedy work, especially for a long run. Somehow I managed to get it in. But yeah, whatever. Then I did bike 51 miles this week. Maybe a little bit too much too soon, but did get the 2020 day in, so that was good. When I say maybe a little bit too much too soon, too much increasing the bikeage too soon. Probably should have stepped it up a little bit easier instead of going from like 0 to 50 in like 3 weeks. It's a big jump, but whatever. So yeah, I got my 2020 day in, did a nice tempo workout, did the Tim Rigby Faith run by the EC men up in Ferndale, finished first overall. What was my time? Like 18:47. You'll have to watch the recap on that, but felt pretty good on that. After like the first mile where I wasn't sure where the turns were, and after that it was like more turn and burn, and had no lag or drag in my legs from the tempo run on, what was it, Thursday? So that was nice. Did finally get the Corey Shack awards ordered. They look super nice. I'm really excited. They're going to be bigger, well, taller, whatever you want to call them this year, because they were on sale, so that's huge. I didn't do any podcast this week. Just didn't really have time to organize one, so I said heck on that. Had to order my new crossbow this week since my one last year broke. And I really don't want to use my backup because it's not really the best or the fastest or most ethical. So, but did get my tree stand up. That was nice. I didn't clean inside the cars or get the mailbox supplies this week. I just put it off. I really didn't go to. Well, I don't think I went anywhere this weekend, really. Yeah, I was pretty much lazy. Um, just trying to save some money and get some other things done. So, this week coming up, get another 2020 day in. Scottsdale 5K on Saturday. Get a podcast done. Order a couple things on a project that I'm working on. That's about it. Nothing too exciting. Slovak Festival in Johnstown this weekend, so I'll probably go to that. The weather looks like it's going to be good this week, so we'll see how things go and training goes as well.